Hi there, my name is Fairooz Waqar. I'm currently in my final year studying civil engineering. In this video, I will be presenting my Capstone project, which is about aerial ropeway technologies and how they can provide a possible solution to Sydney's road congestion problems. The traffic congestion is a very complex issue. A lot of factors can contribute to the reason for congestion, such as accidents, limited road capacity, and inefficient transport services. For my project, however, I chose to focus on the first mile, last mile problem, which revolves around the issues that commuters face when trying to access a train or bus service from their residence. Unfortunately, many rely on their private vehicles to get to a transit station. Bus services in their area may be unreliable and have lengthy headways, or walking and cycling distances to a transit stop may simply be too long. This dependency on private vehicles is a major contributor to the high levels of congestion. I started my investigation by analyzing the bus routes in my local Penrith area. I studied factors like service frequencies and bus capacities during peak hours, and also the route configurations. After collating my data, I tried to develop a solution to improve the bus routes and possibly match the bus timetable with the train timetables to facilitate the transition between different modes of transport. Unfortunately, this led to limited benefits for the community. It made me realize that making changes to an existing network is quite a complex procedure, and that adding more frequent bus services may not be a very effective solution. The idea of using aerial gondolas as a public transport option first came to me while I was researching Sydney's monorail system, which shut down in 2013. It prompted me to consider why we had to limit our public transport system to the ground. I further researched this new idea and discovered that cities like Mexico and Medellin were already utilizing aerial gondolas for their public transport needs. This was a light bulb moment for me, and I decided to dedicate my Capstone project to researching this technology and how it can be implemented in Sydney. I found that some of the key advantages of a gondola system include the ability to be direct and avoid road obstacles, shorter headways ranging from 10 to 60 seconds as opposed to buses, and lower land requirements for terminals as opposed to light rail stations, roads, and car parks. So far, I have designed 2 different travel routes in the Western Sydney region. The first one will connect the residential area of Marsden Park to Riverstone Station. It could encourage commuters to leave their private vehicles at home and potentially reduce traffic on Garfield Road West, which is already a heavily congested road during peak hours, according to a traffic assessment which was conducted by AECOM in 2016. The second route connects Blacktown Station to Bella Vista Metro Station in Sydney's northwest. It can replace a 30-minute bus ride, which could potentially take longer if there is heavy traffic, with a smooth and direct 16-minute gondola ride. The idea of connecting different train lines with a ropeway system can be utilized in other areas of Sydney, and it can improve the poor connectivity that has resulted from the existing radial network design. Using aerial gondolas for public transport is innovative, as it celebrates the magic of the initial concept of ropeway travel. It is inventive due to the fact that it provides a unique everyday travel method for commuters. And it's not very common in the Australian transport market, which means that it can be introduced as a new product with a strong potential for commercialization due to its popularity among users and availability of ropeway manufacturers like Doppelmayr and Leitner Ropeways. Future Transport 2056 is a 40-year vision for the future of New South Wales transport. In order to make this idea a reality, I will need to approach Transport for New South Wales and emphasize how ropeway systems can play a role in achieving the key goals of creating livable, productive, and sustainable communities by mitigating the first mile, last mile problem. A proper feasibility study will also need to be conducted and take into account the limitations of the technology, such as the lower capacity, the availability of materials, since aerial gondolas are not very popular in Australia, and the costs. Now, according to researchers, the time, money, and effort taken to construct and maintain a ropeway system is significantly lower than that of buses, trains, and light rail systems. However, there could be hidden costs associated with the support towers. Overall, I have discovered that aerial gondolas are a great way to encourage commuters to leave their private vehicles at home and in turn reduce congestion levels on roads. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and have learned about the exciting prospects that ropeway technologies can offer.